This is Lawrence D. Adams.
And today I'm talking about her mind is your playground. Most guys don't realize the power of the mind, let alone the power of a woman's mind when engaging in sex. Most guys are quick to pull it out and stick it in without even warming up the engine and allow it to idle. But I do not want that to be you. You must allow her mind to be your playground. See, when you begin to use words and adjectives and verbs and nouns and pronouns to craft your words inside her mind so that you embed them deep inside of her, you must allow her mind to be your playground. So the moment that you do engage, she's already drip, drop, soaking wet. You must allow her mind to be your playground. You must get on the slide, swing back and forth, emotional highs, and take it low. Her mind must be your playground. Sex is in the mind. It has been said that sex is in the mind. But yet, many of us have not realized the power of tapping into the woman's mind. So you touch her, as I did in one video, without touching her. But her mind must become your playground. Now you must play responsibly. But yet, if you tap into her mind, you will have her behind. Most guys have not been taught the art of talking to a woman to the point that she spills over in such a strong climax that her legs are shaking and quivering with the thought of you inside of her. You must allow her mind to be your playground. You must learn to articulate in such a manner that you are in her mind while she's at work typing or whatever she's doing. That she's thinking about the very scent, smell, thought of you. You must allow her mind to be your playground. Story time. There's been many times where I've talked women over the phone into a deep, powerful orgasm. One woman, I told her a story and got her to focus. And as I began to tell this story on what I would do to her and how I would touch her, how I would have my hand around her neck, how I would pin her down to the bed, she vigorously played with herself and squirted across the room. You must allow her mind to be your playground. You must be in your complete masculinity and dominance phase or mode. Her mind must be your playground. You must not be afraid to say the things that she needs to hear versus what society says you cannot say. Her mind must be your playground. You may need to whisper in her ear, I will the hell out of you. Because when you do, it will be easy. There's a time this young lady, I walked into the room. There was other people around. I came beside her and told her what I was going to do to her. When no uncircumcised terms. This is what I'm going to do to you. And then I walked away. She texted me, called me. I barely replied. I told her to be over by a certain time on a certain day. We kissed. I took her clothes off. I inserted, and she squirted everywhere. Why? Because I allowed my words to embed and to be her mind, to be my playground. You must learn how to allow a woman's mind to be your playground, but you must play right. Because when you get a woman's mind, there's nothing she wouldn't do for you. There's nothing she wouldn't accomplish for you. But most guys are after the behind and not her mind. When you get her mind in such a place, she will be even at church crossing her legs because she's thinking about how much and how good it would feel for you to turn her over and put her butt in the air and give it to her like she needs it. You must allow her mind to be your playground. The moment you get into her mind and begin to stimulate her and begin to open up her emotions. I got one short story that I'm going to stop because I got a couple seconds to this before this ends. There was one woman we were engaged in hard, rough sex. And then we stopped. She was breathing hard and passionately. And she looked at me and said, no, I don't want anymore. I stopped and laid down for a second and got back on top of her. And she began to cry with pleasure because no man has taken the opportunity give it to her like the way I did. She began to cry in pleasure because her emotions finally opened up. Some of you guys are on the elementary level when it comes to the sex game because you have not tapped into the mental side of how to stimulate her on another level. This is Lawrence D. Adams. Be careful, because I know how to tap into a woman's mind and have her outside with a flashlight in the daytime. Have her legs quivering like a brand new deer. Because I know how to get and allow her mind to be my playground. And I'm out.